Thank you.
Hi Pep, congratulations. You must be delighted. 4-1 against Bayern Munich is pretty impressive. And also may I ask you, is Erling Haaland maybe picked up an injury?
No, Erling feels good. To be honest, the two things. First, I'm so happy to be for 3 years in a row semi-final Champions League. To be honest, the result of 4-1 don't show what really was the two games from my point of view. I could not expect differently for the fact that how good they are, the physicality, the ideas. The Bayern Munich is always. I was impressed when I live with them, and I always impressed when I play against them. But in this competition is the details. And last season, semi-final Champions League, we live the opposite part, and these two games in the right moments, we were there. We were incredibly solid because we defend really well in the boxes. Like, this is the fact that I think we improved the most comparing the previous seasons. The second half, we adjust something, especially because in our left side, here right side, Upamecano, Pavard, Coman, Kimmich, and sometimes with Choupo-Moting dropping, we create a lot of problems there. We adjusted much better. We closed that side because in the left side, Joao didn't push much like Davies in the last moments. That's why we control it better. In the second half, since the minute one, we felt that the game was in much control. The only regret I have in the game is that when we are able to play in the halfway, we didn't have more sequences of passes, so we could finish quicker. And in that team with 3-0, the most difficult is when you arrive in the half part of the opponent side, you have to make more passes, especially with 3-0. And we lose the ball, simple balls to attack quick. And that's why today we didn't decide to do it well. But apart of that, knowing the quality of the opponent, congratulations to all Manchester City. Thank you for our fans to come here to Munich and now rest and play on Saturday our FA Cup semi-final.
Go to Paul, please.
Hi Pep, you said in January that you didn't recognise your team, that they were the Happy Flowers team. Now, how much improvement have you seen in attitude and in character? Because to come through
But that, I said, in that moment happened because you have to know where you come from. And where you come from, the two Premier Leagues, final the Champions League, semi-final Champions League. When you start in that position in September, October, November, December, the players say, okay, we have time. And in football, we don't have time because Arsenal fly and the other teams are there. When arriving this summer, the position, like it's 2 months left or 1 month and a few weeks to end of the season, the players know, okay, so we're going to do everything until the end, being in the position that we are. They are playing for the competition, so that is the change. It's a question of time. It's difficult when you win and win, start, okay, you think, okay, I have 7 months, 8 months, and in Premier League, if you don't start to do it every day, so it's difficult.
Ben?
Pep, that's 7 games now consecutively when Erling Haaland has scored. How much more winnable are matches in this competition against the very best when you've got a player like that in your team?
Well, Erling is a threat. We know that. So the penalty correct, disallowed for nothing is a threat, and the personality for the penalty, and even to miss it, it doesn't matter. Because this is this competition. So in my experience in my previous teams, I've been 3 times out of the final of the Champions League for missed penalties in semi-finals. So last season with 0-1 in Bernabeu and the keeper saved for nothing, Mendy in the line to good 0-2 over, and after we lost. So this competition is the first shoot on target. Almost in Manchester we scored a goal. Today, Leroy had the chances, Coman had the chances, you go 1-0, maybe make a second. I know this is a stadium, they believe it. How they push, how they press. We have struggled to make a combinations with the ball today apart from the pitch. I was so uncomfortable for both sides. So I don't believe now for the fact it's semi-final. I don't feel better than Bayern Munich at all. Like last season when we lost against Madrid, I didn't feel we were worse than Real Madrid. So in the Bundesliga, in the Premier League, 38 games, yeah, the consistency dictates. But these games is a coin. many things. But today the penalty that was given, so what a penalty. You can be out for this type of penalties. So that's why he's, as a manager for already 12 or 30 years as a manager career and playing 9 or 10 semi-final Champions League, I take perspective of that. So I don't give much credit just for the fact reach a semi-final or reach a final or reach, because many things are involved, many things. So when you say that both games is to be finished 4-1, no, I don't think so. So it was tight, but the other side I could not expect differently, honestly, against Bayern Munich.
Congratulations for the semi-final, Pep. Before Erling was going to take the penalty, there was a situation with Goretzka that came up and took something away when Erling was ready to shoot. How did you view this incident and his behavior?
That is everyone can do this kind of situations. Erling will learn of that. How to take a ball, disappear, get out of the situation, and after make the process, put the ball and hit the penalty. So, but he's 21, 22 years old? 22, Erling. So always for him that he's an incredible machine, and goals always feel the pressure. He won it in the semi-final. So I'm pretty sure he will learn for that for the future. And next time when we'll arrive there, he will be more secure and confident to take the penalty.
Sorry, German or English, sorry? English? Last one in English then, please, guys, and then we'll take a German.
Hola, Pep. Bona nit, Miquel Agut de RAC1. I'd like to change the subject, if you don't mind. In Barcelona and Madrid, there's kind of war between both clubs. Real Madrid released a video saying Barcelona were the favorite.
When I play against Madrid, you can ask me about these questions. Now is not the moment.
So, what about Real Madrid in the semi-finals then?
I had the feeling that I think I heard yesterday 11 semi-finals in 30 years. So chapeau, heads off. We are 3, and looks like, wow, what we have done is incredible to reach Champions League semi-final. And I think all the clubs around the world had the feeling that if you want to win this competition, you have to beat Real Madrid right now. Before it was Barcelona, now it's Real Madrid.
Any questions in German, please, guys? Just here? No? Any more?
You don't want to listen my German? No.
I would like to listen your Italian. Just a question on the other semi-final. You are surprised that the coming back of Milan and Inter?
No. Thank you. The people when you play this competition, like Napoli has done what they have done, that the way he played all the season has been magnificent. The people believe like you are done in the Italian league in front of by much better than Milan. You go in the Champions League competition, it's going to happen the same. The way that the people is completely wrong. They have to change the click. And you play against Milan that have, like Bayern Munich, a lot of history behind. We don't know how many Champions League in his trophy cabin. And you have Arrigo Sacchi, you have Fabio Capello, you have Baresi, Maldini, Costa Curta, and all these type of players that this is history that is involved in this competition. And that's why both teams are good. And the same like yesterday, the details at the end was 1-0 in Milan, 1-1 there, with the penalties given or given, and this margin are so narrow, so make the difference. I'm going to say now Napoli is bad because it's out of the Champions League. I saw the game yesterday and I was really impressed how good they play. But little details could go through. Didn't go through, congratulations Milan. And next season, like I'm pretty sure Napoli is going to win the Italian league, will be in the Champions League next season. It's going to try again. Because the question here is just try it. It's not win it, just try it. And as much you try it at the end, maybe one day you are lucky.
Thank you guys.